Welcome to Excellence in Excel, the Excel Challenge. And in this advanced challenge, this is part 12, we're still continuing with our tariff calculation system for Excel. So we have now our package, but you can see there's something wrong here. And the reason what is not working yet, as I showed you in the previous video, video number 11, and that is that the rates for a extra night, we need to increase these rates if the customer will have a extra night. So how are we going to do this? Well, if you saw this, we already have our extra night charges here. So everything is correct and we're ready to set it up. The only thing what we need to do is we just need to continue with where our formula calculates the extra rate. And you will see right now, this is right now for our extra rate. This is the extra rate in here. And what we need to do now, since we have here the if statement, it starts to calculate. So let's copy this, remove that, and I'm going here and type in equal and then paste the formula. Alright, so this works fine, but what we now need to do is we need another one exactly identical, except in this case, let's copy the design of that. Yes, in this case, the rate must be correctly taken from our extra night column instead of the extra night for 2 people. This is our extra night for 1 person. Let's do that right away. And since we already fixed the column, we updated the column, what we discovered was the issue in the previous video. Now all we need to do is just to get these here ready. So you can see most of this is hard-coded on number 7. And if you see that, now that will be easier because I realize that we don't have to extend our code much. What we need to do is we need to solve this calculation here. So what is this number 7? So if you forgot about it, let me show you. This number 7 right now is the 7th column of this here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So what we need is, if it's only 1 person, we don't need number 7, but we need number 10. And that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to put in this very small if statement in here, and we can solve it without extending the formula because I was afraid to get these double. And we don't want that. We just want to solve this here. And as you can see, we can quickly solve this by putting in here just a simple if statement. And this if statement is dependent on the total packs. So what we want to do is if, and I'm going to put it separately first, if this equals 1, then basically we'll say number 10, else number 7, enter. So if we have here now number 2, number 3, everything works. So that's the only thing we want. So we already have our formula in place. Let's position our formula correctly. You can see here the formula, nothing here changes. So where do we have to put it in? So you see this is only thing what we want to adjust. So we can copy this one without the equal sign, press escape, go back in here. Let's replace this directly in here by pasting it in here, enter, and now we can see everything works. So let's remove these formulas here and let's see if this really works. So is this working correctly? Let's double check. So how much is for 2 packs if you have 4 nights, meaning that you pay for 1 additional person? We can calculate it. If you really want to calculate quickly, you just use this formula here and we just put in an equal sign. Alright, so this works. So that means it's only $33 per person plus a standard rate of $110. And that's correct. So if we see here, our standard rate on the 22nd of January was 110 for this plus $33 for an extra night per person. And that's multiplied by 2, correct. What happens if you have only one person? What is the price? $63 per person. And then you have here the rate for one person only. If you calculate here, and for one person it's $190 plus 63. So that's the extra night charge. So we have this now, and that is exactly what we want. And of course, maybe you say, wait a minute, but what happened now exactly? We have these extra rates, and then we have also situations here like special weekends. So now you have a situation where the extra rate, or this extra rate should increase if we hit this here. So let me explain this. So for example, we have a 4 days 3 nights. And if we have a 4 days 3 nights, there's like a calculation of a formula. Let's see if we can get it here. This one, for example. Yes. So what happened if we have an extra night again here, this, but that extra night is not here, but here. So let's take this one here on the 24th January, right? So we have here this for 4 days 3 nights. But you will say, wait, my customer is not 4 days 3 nights, it's 5 days 4 nights. And then we say, well, for the extra night we just charge only $33. But, and there's a big but, what happened if now the extra night is an overnight on here? Do we get an additional charge? Yes or no? In this case, yes, there is an additional charge. However, our additional charge is probably not calculated. So we can just test that by saying 24. So the 24th for 4 days 3 nights is no additional charge. But if you have 5 days 4 nights, you would have an additional $10 charge. Let's test that. Now you can see our formula is getting really advanced now. And you can see this is also how this way of calculation for this entire formula works, because this here for the brackets and everything, all these extra things, everything needs to be considered, because the operator will charge you. If you're a travel agency, this really works like that. So if you would say, well, this is really a complicated situation, yes it is. That's why operators, they just give a simple Excel for a PDF document and you just have to calculate it manually. However, if you are a travel agency, you need to give the right price to your customer. So we need to add this up. If not, the operator will charge the travel agency a higher price than what we charge our customer, meaning we're losing money. So let's do this first. So imagine here we have a situation, and right now this rate here is based on this minus that. Oh, sorry. The highest rate minus the lowest, of course. So we have 2. So what happened now if we say, well, we are going to go back to 27. So 27 is our returning day, meaning that if you stay overnight on, well, this is the nights, how many nights on return, so you don't sleep on 27, meaning that 27 should be an overnight date. Yes? So if you are overnight on 27, then you will be returning 28. Very simple. So we need to add up here one more. So now you can see here what's going on. Are we having additional rates and fees? So I'm not sure yet. I do see something is happening here. So let's double check that. Well, first of all, I want to make it simpler by just putting here. So we only have 4, meaning that we only have 1 additional rate to calculate. So I see here, because I know it's 190 for the rate, and these 2 here. So what is the special day? To make this really simple, I'm going to just cut this, escape, put this in here, paste. So we have this, but now what we need to do is, you can see this is correct, but the extra rate is not being calculated for the overnight that is on the extra rates, meaning that you have 33 plus $10 or 63 plus $10. So we have to figure out how we're going to do this now. To get this extra rate for these specific dates, we need to use a more advanced formula, or what we're going to do is we need some more space, because I want to stop adding more and more formulas in here because it is a very complicated one. We can add them, of course, but right now I don't want to make it too complicated yet. Later on we can just add up everything together. So what I'm going to do is very simple. We're going to make a VLOOKUP, and this VLOOKUP will be based on this date here, but of course not like this. So what we say is, we say this, and then what we need to do is we need to calculate how many additional nights we have. But what we have to do is we have to split them out. Yes, so let me explain that. I will show you. First, what we're going to do. So we say this, and then we say plus 4. Or what we can do here is just simple. We just say date plus 4. So you can see now we get this date as the returning date. And this is not really the returning date, if I'm correct. If you have 4 nights here, this is the last night you're sleeping in here. Or am I correct? No, sorry, that's incorrect. We need not plus 4, we need this and then minus 1, because the 27, that's the one we're going to add up. 28, you're flying back, so you don't sleep on that day. So what we're going to do is this, we're going to now calculate here. So in here we already have the new date, so we can say this is our new VLOOKUP. So we say VLOOKUP, open this, and then you have this, alright, that's minus 1, comma, table array. So our table array is, in this case, we have our special rates in here. Sorry, wait, this is not the special rate, sorry. We have to go back here. We have to get this one. So I just select all of these. Then we say comma, column index number is number 2, right, the second column. And is this a range lookup? We say no. Then we have this here. So to make sure that this is frozen, I will put in F4, enter. So what happened now is we will probably get a value here, and this value should be a dollar symbol. Meaning this is $10. So we have here $10, but what we want to do now is another if statement based on that. And that's very simple, because we will say if this equals 1, then this value multiplied by 2, else this value. So now we have an additional day for the special rate. We have this correctly, and then now we can do is just this plus this. Enter, and then you have here our things. So what happens if we have only 2 days of 2 packs? It just increases 10, and you have here our actual rate. So this is now going to add up, and you will note that it is slightly more complicated as we go ahead. And in the next video we're going to fine-tune this, because I'm not yet satisfied with the way it's being displayed, and we have still an open issue here. Because what happens if people stay even longer? You can see here we have some situations here. So that's what we're going to solve in the next video. So if you like these kind of tips and tricks, and you notice that this is getting very advanced now, check out the link below. In there we have a basic course that helps you to improve your Excel as well. And if you have any questions regarding to this video, post them in the link below.